Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel iTech Analytics Solutions. This is a complete Power BI DAX basic to advanced series. This video is the 21st video of this series. In this video, let's learn about the aggregate functions using measure. So first of all, let's understand about the aggregate functions in DAX. So aggregate functions perform calculations on the numerical data, and it is used to summarize and analyze data efficiently, commonly used in measures rather than calculated columns for performance optimizations. Why use aggregate functions in measures? Let's understand about why we should use aggregate functions in measures. Measures calculate dynamically based on the user selections. I'll show you practically how this aggregate function works, and it provides better performance than calculated columns. So it helps in building interactive reports and dashboards. Now what we'll do is we'll go to our Power BI desktop and see the aggregate functions which are available in DAX. So one by one, we'll try to understand about the aggregate functions. So first we'll see how this sum function will work. So for this, we'll go to our Power BI desktop. I've already imported the data here. You can see the data wherein I have region, category, subcategory, sales, profit, quantity, and there is one column called as approved. We have the Boolean values. Right. So what we'll do, we'll try to take a measure here, and I want to get the total sales value. Now you can see I have this measure, and let us say total sales equals sum of sales. So you can see that I have used sum, which is an aggregate function. Now let us go back to our canvas, and we'll take a table, and then what we'll do is we'll take one column region to get the aggregated results, that is sum. So here I have the total sales. Let me just select this. You can see that I'm getting the aggregated values for each region. If you want, we can just format this table. So I'll format the table so that we can see. Let's say right click, format, and we'll say values. I'll change this to 20, and we'll change the column headers to 20. Now we can see it is little bigger. We have zoomed it so that we can have the total sales here. You can see, you can read the data here. So this is the total sales. Suppose if you want to get the total sales, I can use sum. You can see this is sum. Now next one, average. Suppose I want to calculate average for each region. Then we'll go to this table, say new measure, and we'll take average sales equals average of sales. Press enter. Now we get the average. Let's go to our canvas, and then we'll try to take this average sales. So this is our average sales. So for each region, we are getting the average sales here. Now suppose if you want to get the minimum and maximum. So the next functions are minimum and maximum. So what I'll do, I'll go to this table view and then measure, and we'll get minimum sales and maximum sales. Minimum sales, min of sales, and then we'll also take max of sales, new measure, max of sales equals max sales. Let's go to our canvas. We have the visualization. Let me take minimum sales and maximum sales. So you can see that the minimum and the maximum sales of each region. So this is how actually we can use the aggregate functions. Apart from this, there are more other aggregate functions. Let's learn them. Say we have count and count A. Count and count A are actually used for counting the elements or say the values which are there in the column. So what we'll do, I'll just copy this table and we'll use this count. I'll just take the table here and then we'll just remove all the other columns and let's keep the table. We'll take the region itself, and for this region we'll see the count. Say if you go and check the table here, so you can see I have the category. There are some blank cells here. So what we'll do, we'll try to take this category and take the count. Let's go back and here we'll say measure and we'll take count of category equals count category. So when I use this count or count A, this will ignore the blanks. That means it will not count the blanks. Let me take one more measure and then I'll take count A. Let's say count A category equals count A of category. Close the bracket. Now let me go back to the canvas and we'll take these two columns, count and count A. You can see we're getting the same results. It is saying 59. That means it is ignoring blanks and we are getting the same results here for each region. We're getting count and count A same results. So what is the difference between count and count A? Let me tell you. Let's go back to our table view. See, count A will count the Boolean values, but count will not count the Boolean values. Let's try this. So what we'll do is we'll take this approved and we'll try to understand how this count and count A will work. Let me just click on this new measure and I'll take count of approved. So here I'll mention the column name as count underscore approved equals count of approved, close bracket, and I'll press enter. That is, I'm just committing this particular function. Now I'll also take count A with the same column. We'll take count A approved equals count A approved and I'll press enter. Now let's go back to the canvas. Now what we'll do, we'll try to take the card which gives me the summarized values. We'll take a card here and then I will take count A approved. This is count A. So I'm getting 63 values. Let me copy this and I'll paste it. Now I'll try to take count approved. So let me just delete this and then I'll take count approved. You can see I'm getting error. That means it is not allowing me to count. So count will not count the Boolean values. And here again count A is counting the Boolean values and it won't count the blank values. It ignores blank values. So this is the difference between count and count A. So you can use count for counting the values in the column. Right. Next, we have count blank. Suppose you think I want to count blank. For example, in this category, we have some blanks. I want to count blanks. Let me click on this new measure. And then we'll try to take the blanks. Count blank underscore category equals count blanks of category. Let's say enter. Now I want to count blanks. Let's go back to our canvas. So here we have a table. Let's use this table and we'll see how we can actually count. Let me just drag and drop this count blank. Where is it? Let's see, did I use this? I think it still says measure, so I'll do it again. Say quickly, we'll say count blank underscore category equals count blank of category. Okay. Right, now it's created, so I think I missed it. Okay. So we have count blank here. So let me just take this and we'll see we have 9 total blanks, wherein for central we have 3, east 3, south 1 and west 2. So totally there are 9 blanks. So we can use count blanks to count the blanks. Count rows. Count rows will actually give me the number of rows in a table, the total number of rows in a table. For example, let me take a card. I want to count how many rows are there in a table, that is in this aggregate table. Let me go back. I'll say new measure. And then we'll say count rows in table aggregate. You can give any column name or say measure name, that is left to you. I'm just using these names so that it will be easy for you to understand about the functions what we are writing. So count rows of table name, say aggregate. Here we have only one table. I'm just taking this aggregate. Now let's go back to the canvas and then we'll remove this measure and we'll take count rows. See, there are totally 68 rows. It doesn't matter whether it is blank or what in any of the columns, it will just give me the total number of rows in the particular table. Right. Next, we have distinct count, wherein this will give me the unique count of a column. Let's say, for example, I have a region, and let's go to this table. You can see how the furniture, office supplies, and various different categories. And you can see there are totally 68 rows. So I want to know how many categories are there, or say how many subcategories are there, unique subcategories if you want. So what we'll do, we'll go here, we'll take this category. I will say new measure. And then we'll take distinct count. Distinct count of category. Say distinct count of category. Let me press enter and let's go back to the canvas. Now let me just take this distinct count and here you can see the unique count. Say there are 4 categories. So whatever category is there, the unique ones, it will display here. I'm just rearranging this. This includes even the blank as well, because there are some blanks, so it is just giving me 4. Otherwise, if you see the count here, you can see we have 14, 14, 16, 15, but the unique ones are 4 here. So likewise, we can actually have the distinct count. If you want, you can have the distinct count here also. I'll just take this table. I'll take this distinct count here. See, you can see that says 4, but here it is 14, the total number of records. But unique values are 4. So likewise, we can use this distinct count. Next, we have product. Product is nothing but the multiplication. So it will multiply all the values of that particular column what we have taken. Let me go here, new measure. Then we'll take product of, let's say, product of quantity equals product of quantity. Say enter. Now you can see we can get the product of this column. So we'll go to the canvas and I'll just take this table. Let me just remove this distinct count and we'll take this product. Now you can see we are getting the product. It's nothing but the multiplication. It might be a very big number. So you can see that it is actually multiplying each and every values in east. So this is nothing but the multiplication. So these are some of the aggregate functions. So there are more other aggregate functions which will discuss about the rest of the other aggregate functions in our next video, that is aggregate functions part 2. Alright. So this was about the aggregate functions part 1. So we have part 2 where I'll be showing you more other aggregate functions. And if you people are interested in getting better career in data analytics, please do call us or mail us for more information. And you can also visit our website www.itsinc.in for more information and also for free courses. Please do follow us, subscribe to our channel and support us so that we can make more such interesting and innovative videos. And you can also follow us on Instagram, Facebook and LinkedIn. We are there in all these social media portals, and the links have been given in the description below. Please use those links and follow us. And I hope this video was very useful for you. Please give a like, thumbs up, comment your suggestions, and also please share this video to more other people so that they also will get benefited with this series. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll catch you guys in the next video.